folks, this is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 52, NASDAQ up 17, S&Ps are up 4.5. Gold contract up $5.90, trading at $1,284 an ounce. Silver up 4 cents at $19.47 an ounce. Platinum down 1 at $4.17 an ounce. Light sweet crude up 55 cents at $93.90 a barrel. Bonds, we have the 10-year up 2 at 126 flat. 30-year down 6 at 140.17. Both of them refuse to back off, folks. King dollar up 87 ticks at 82.68. The euro is down 19 at 131.73, and the yen is trading at 104.09. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay. We have hit 2005.04. Yesterday was the lightest day of volume in the market for the year. Guess what? Today's going to be lighter. What does that set up? That sets up we're going to have a light week. And benchmark-wise, this is what you're looking at. The cash S&P, you have two separate benchmarks. Your first benchmark is from the high of last week, which is 1994.76. This will be for the close on Friday. So 1994.26. That says, okay, can't handle that price. A larger benchmark is the swing point that was taken out on the 20th of August. That benchmark is 1991.39. The volume is going to be anemic, no doubt. Today, I suspect at the end of this week, same deal here. Why? Well, this is the second day with tremendously lighter volume, and what we will have is that Friday, I expect Friday, folks, is going to be just the lowest day of the year, more than likely, thus far. We'll see what happens around Thanksgiving, but thus far, I'm talking a full day of trading, this is. The SPY, the SPY, we did 63 million shares yesterday. You're at 33 today. So bottom line, that's going to be dramatically lighter also. The swing point that we were dealing with up here had volume of 56 million. You got into that with the 72 million after coming downtown with 183 million. NASDAQ Composite, same set. Well, here, let's go look at the NYSE right now for a second. So the NYSE, as we're speaking here at 10 past, is 317 million. Which is saying it'll come in about 490 again. The NASDAQ Composite is at 1 billion right now. That's saying it's going to come in about 1.3 billion, 1.4. The composite itself, we are up 16 bucks here at 45.73. You know, that baby, higher price, you can go higher. The NDX 100, what you have inside that 100 is that is dying on the vine. Right now you're at 15 million. Yesterday you were at 24 million. Gold. Now, it's going to get interesting here is this. What we had with gold out here today is this. Gold got back inside the range, a higher range that is, had some juice behind the move. The higher range that we're talking about is 1281 flat on this contract. We went this morning from 1275 to 1291. You've done 95,000 contracts, which is not bad. You know, I'd like to see about 120, 130. Bottom line, it's holding price up here. What does that set up? That sets up a run, can't bust it down. You're going to bust it up. That sets up to run to 1347. Silver hasn't made it yet, okay? If we go over and we take a look at silver, silver has some work to do out here. SIZ. So the silver contract and your benchmark inside both of these contracts, folks, is June 19th. In fact, June 19th is the benchmark in all the gold and silver equities. That's when we had wide price spread, accelerated volume. You take a look at the silver contract, high volatility out here today, did 31,000 contracts, which, by the way, contract-wise, I love it. I love what we did. You had some juice into it. It couldn't hold price, but when you get to a good high, which is, in this particular case, 1973, you backed off, and we had some volume behind the move, you get a start happening. Silver has to get back inside 1994, which is going to take some juice, folks. But it had a start out here today. Bonds. We're going to take a look at the bond market. What we have with bonds, bonds just refuse to back off. Bonds are just going to be, they're powerful. The 10-year has done 1.7 million contracts out here today. Sideways move, slightly higher, but really a sideways move. 30-year bond market, 30-year bond, that has done 364,000 contracts, and it just won't back off. Here at 140 on the 30-year, that wants to go to 142. You're at 126, and the 10-year, that wants to get into a price point of 128. King dollar. Let's go take a look at King dollar. Okay, now this is where it's going to get really intriguing. So, King dollar today has a low of 82.48, a high of 82.73. We do 15,000 contracts, okay? All in all, King dollar's made a nice run. It looks to me at this particular point that King dollar's going to take a rest. Now, this is going to get really intriguing. Why? Because if you look at a smaller ABC structure, it finished that smaller ABC structure. That's what it comes down to, okay? The larger structure, so when you finish an ABC structure, whether it's up or down, you do something other than you continual go on the side that it was going on, meaning you do an ABC structure on the way up, you're going to pull back, you're going to go sideways, you're going to do something other than continue to go up. When you finish an ABC structure on the way down, it's the same deal. That's in the short term. Now, on the longer term, what you have, I suspect, in the dollar is it's on a much larger ABC structure. So we'll see at this particular point, will the dollar index move sideways to build cause to make its next move? And if that's the case, which it's still a close call here, but if that's the case, what we're going to see is you're going to see gold move, and you're going to see the gold equities move. Right now, what we'll have with the gold equities is this. If you look at the XAU and the HUI, they almost made their swing lows yesterday, yet they didn't. That's positive. They come off those lows today with some juice behind the move. I won't get the volume till tonight, but with some juice behind the move. There is still some divergence inside that equity market, but I finished the gold report this morning. We sent it out. If you don't get the gold report, folks, you can test drive it 30 days absolutely free by coming over to our website. I like the look of these equities right now. They were teetering last week in a huge way. They were all in decent shape the last 3 or 4 weeks. But on that pullback, bottom line is that if they couldn't hold June 19th low, that would have been a problem. Well, they held it. They held it. They got some action. We had some volatility out here today. And the way that the dollar actually traded out here today is basically telling me it's going to take a little break, which would make sense, by the way. The dollar has just gone straight up from 80.02 or at 82.67. That doesn't seem like a lot, but that's a lot, folks. So I'm not looking for a huge pullback in the dollar, but all the dollar has to do is go sideways in order to give the metal market a little breathing room. 877-927-6648, some of the high-volume stocks in our low-volume market out here. You get Best Buy down 211. They're having some problems. The Intel is, let's see, Intel is up 2. You got Micron Technology down 29. You got Microsoft off 11. We'll take a look at a few of the Dow stocks out here. You get ExxonMobil's up $1. We got Disney down 35. Oxy's up 2 cents, that is. Big Blue is up $2.17. Let's go over and take a look at Big Blue, because Big Blue, I suspect, no doubt, is holding the Dow Industrials up. Big Blue, no juice behind the move. We do 1.9 million shares versus 4.2 in the way down. If we do take a look at the Dow Industrials as to what's putting juice inside the Dow Industrials, you have, Big Blue is putting 13 points into it. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. We have the Dow Industrials right now up 49. Nasdaq's up 17. S&Ps are up 4. We're going to be right back.